Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are going to discuss about the protochordates in this lecture. Um, there are three basic sections of this lecture. We will discuss about the hemichordates and their classes, and we will discuss two further subphyla of chordates, which are considered as protochordates or ancient chordates. So let's start with the hemichordates, and specifically we are going to discuss the structure, anatomy and organ systems, plus their development and reproduction of these protochordates in this lecture. So let's start with the hemichordates. This is not very big phylum of animals. Mainly they are marine deuterostomes. These are deuterostomes. Uh, I think you have already know about the deuterostomes. Um, these are the animals which during the development the anal opening is made by the blastopore. That is the very specific characteristics of the deuterostomes, and they have got a hollow nerve cord. The contemporary to the deuterostome, the other group is the protostomes, which you have already discussed in your previous semesters. So about the hemichordates, these are marine deuterostomes, have a body divided into three regions: proboscis, collar and trunk. So this proboscis, this is the front portion, the collar portion and the trunk portion, and also coelom, the inside the cavity. You can say the cavity is also divided into three cavities: ciliated pharyngeal slits. You can see here, these are the pharyngeal slits, open circulatory system, remaining is the open circulatory system, this everything, and complete digestive tract. So this is the digestive tract which is moved behind. So the coelom is divided into these three structures. Dorsal septum tubular nerve cord is present. Nerve cord is present. These are the salient characteristics of the hemichordates. Mostly they are called as acorn worms. Structure is very small. A ring-like collar is posterior to the proboscis. A ring-like collars, you can see. So this is the cross section. This is the cross section of the animal, and this is the collar. Yeah. And moving onwards, you will see the ciliated epidermis and gland cells cover the acorn. Overall, complete body is covered with the ciliated epidermis. Cilia are present. Mouth is located ventrally between the proboscis and the collar. Here, this is the mouth, proboscis and collar. It is in between the proboscis and collar. The varying number of pharyngeal slits from few or several hundred positioned laterally on the trunk. Here, pharyngeal slits are opening between the anterior region of the digestive tract. These are on the anterior side of the digestive tract, called pharynx. This whole portion is from the name you can uh, analyze its pharyngeal slits. So they will present in the pharynx, and they are the connection outside the body of the digestive tract. They are like the tunnels, they are like the gills. First class of the hemichordates is the anteropnesta or enteropnesta. Uh, Maintenance functions of this class are the cilia and mucus assist acornworms in feeding. These are basically acornworms in this class. With the help of cilia and mucus, they feed. Detritus and other particles adhere to the mucus covered the proboscis. Mostly the particles which are moving into the marine water, they are trapped here in the mouth, and the trapping material which is present here, that is mucus. Tracts of the cilia transport food and mucus posterior to the ventrally. Food is moved backwards. Ciliary tracts converge near the mouth and form a mucoid string that enters the mouth. The digestive tract of the enteripnest is a simple tube. Food is digested as diverticle of the gut, called hepatic sacs, which release enzymes. There are so many hepatic sacs uh, which release the enzyme. You can say these type of hepatic sacs which release enzymes into the food that is digested here. Extend is posterior and out of the burrow during the defecation. When they remove the feces, they put their posterior side out of the sand of the marine water to remove out their feces. At low tide, coils and fecal material called castings lie on the substrate or burrow opening. By the help of castings, we can locate where the cornworms are present. Other related functions, the nervous system is present there, which is underneath the epidermis. They are made by the ectoderm. The nervous system is made by the ectoderm in the region and lies in the base of the ciliated epidermis. It consists of dorsal and ventral nerve tracts and a network of epidermal nerve cells called the nerve plexus. Means these animals have got a very basic nervous system. There are no major ganglia. Sensory receptors are unspecialized and widely distributed over the body. They are not specialized, they respond to any type of stimulus and are present throughout the body. Respiratory gas and metabolic waste products, principally ammonia, are exchanged by the diffusion across the body wall at the pharyngeal slits. The pharyngeal slits are basically for the gaseous and urinary exchange. The waste products are removed from here, and gaseous exchange is also done from the pharyngeal slits. Remaining maintenance functions, you can say the circulatory system of corners consists of one dorsal and one ventral contractile vessel, which can be considered as the heart. Branches from these vessels lead upon open sinuses, respiratory system. Circulatory system. They have got all blood flowing anteriorly passes into a series of blood sinuses called the glomerulus at the base of the proboscis. You have seen a ciliated structure like glomerulus here. All the blood passes through this glomerula. At the base of the proboscis, excretory waste may be filtered through the glomerulus into the coelom of the proboscis and released into the outside through one or two pores in the walls of the proboscis. It is considered that there are A few pores are here in the proboscis. From there, the waste products are also removed, except the pharyngeal slits. There are some pores here in the proboscis. Okay, reproduction and development are dioecious, means both male and female animals are separate. Two rows of gonads lie in the body wall in the anterior region of the trunk. Gonads are present in the trunk region, opens separately to the outside. The fertilization is external. Sperm and eggs are removed or released into the water and they combine to do the fertilization. Spawning by one worm induces others in their area to spawn. One worm releases the eggs, other also release the sperms. This behavior suggests the presence of spawning pheromones, may be due to the pheromones released by one worm into the water induces the spawning in the other worm. Ciliated larvae called tornaria. Here is the tornaria. Swim in the plankton for several days of week, then settle to the substrate and becomes an adult. This is bell-like tornaria.